Oh, and Ryan goes for the block. He goes just into his body. So something I wrote about in my recap for Pro Division as well is Joel Graham has played incredibly well this year. He's got a great new serve that cuts and jams, and he has been a great compliment there. Oh, good try by Ryan to save, and then Payer just misses everything. So Graham throw with a little bit of an insurance break right there. Oh, that's a nasty cut. That is a nasty cut by Jesse Throw. I believe it's 1915. So huge couple breaks from Jesse Throw to give Graham Throw a big lead. They need 2 more points to close out game 1. Jesse going for the jam. And I believe Payer's calling lip there. I believe he called lip, so they're going to redo the second serve. A little hesitation from Throw. Oh, just missed that near net. I mean, that serve, although it blasted front rim, is so close to a perfect near net and cut. And I think they're now debating on whether they're going to redo that serve or on the background. Crazy rally, and Hornacek and Bulls get one over Connor and David Gonzalez. So they are going to give it to Kahooters. So we're rotating now, 16-19. Payer needs to get some magic going here to save game 1 for Kahooters. And pockets that first. So for Graham Throw, they have a very good pool, a good pool to go 3-0 in, capture that number 2 seed, which will probably set them up for a pretty good bracket run. And if you're Kahooters definitely has a chance to shake things up and take the pool. That's a double lip, and now we got point 16 for Graham Throw. Joel going for a drop. The movement looked really good. Goes for the and that was a pocket. I was surprised that they didn't call it initially, but all right, 3 aces in a row, back. Not too hard in the sport around that, so we'll probably be going to extras here. Darn. Number 2 from Ryan. Good, sir. Oh, look, there's one, right? 18-20 right now. Goes for that back step. How's it going, man? Here we go, second serve for Ryan. Oh! Let's go. Goes for the down point lefty fake on the second serve and gets Jesse Throw on skates. There's that backhand. There's that backhand that I thought he would do against Joel. And Ryan's going on a run here at the end. Drop him. Do it. You won't. Goes for a pause. Oh, that's how it ends it. So almost coming back for Kahooters. Turns out that serving run that Jesse Throw had at the end of game 1 was vital for Graham Throw to take that first one, 21-19. And we will see if Kahooters can force game 3. So overall, beautiful day here. We're back in the stadium that ESPN filmed at last year. There's all sorts of matches going on around us. We got the pro in the background. We've got the Big Short, Drucker and Tyler. It looks like they're playing mulch to start off.
Hmm? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Mike White is here.
I've now joined you. But yeah, so we got a kind of crazy pro division. If depending on timing, I expect we see Anchored versus Mulch next, which I think will be a hell of a match. So excited that, and then round it out. Also, either have Anchored Big Short, but I'm also kind of excited to see what happens in this pool B.
I went around it though, so it's safe. So it's funny because I wrote the 3 pool play matches that I wanted to see, and this one was the one I wanted on stream. Kahooters GT. I can't wait to see Anchored play today.
Yeah, what you have lined up is exactly what I was thinking.
Perfect.
That's the thing is right, Drucker and Tyler are so scary, but Anchor could totally just neutralize them with
Absolutely.
a good serve return and just getting it on.
Well, even a couple of weeks ago, when Ty played with Caleb, who's, definitely top 4 players in the game, like Anchor almost took that one, right?
Yeah. So, I'm excited. And then right, Mulch had that great day. I didn't see any of their film from that day, but you have
In
high hopes
Milwaukee?
for him. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny because at the time, Coleman was still very raw. Like, he was so nervous for that tournament because he was like, man, I'm playing with the Clark Marshall in a tour style. And now it's like, Coleman is definitely one of the up-and-coming players right now. I would say he's easily a top 25 player at this point. So
it is so, yeah. It's last year, it's like, oh, this kid's pretty good. And this year, he's actually just shot up so much.
The thing is, I don't, when he said he
you
played
remember him last year?
No, I don't.
I mean, I think I just played with him when I visited Chattanooga and around the Nashville tour stop, and I was just kind of hanging out and playing with them.
Gotcha.
And you're like, we're not, and he was just, I don't know. There was nothing crazy, but he was just an athletic kid.
And you're like, oh wow, this could be something.
Yeah, and they were all kind of hyping him up a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. You got it, baby.
Note from Payer there was got to play cleaner offense.
Yes,
cleaner
great. Offense.
That was fine. So I kind of missed it, but right, they seemed to be up early, but
yeah, I don't know. They seem to be up because Payer got 2 aces in a row, and then I missed completely how GT must have gotten essentially 4 breaks back because when we had the score, they were up a full break.
So we'll get back with their game 2 soon. They should be playing. They should be playing.
How's it going, Chris? Good to see you, buddy. No, you're fine.
It's
you're
all
fine.
good. But so, just a quick hello from Chris Reuter. It's crazy how many times sitting here people just come say hi.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
you have the headset on, you have a camera in front of you, and they're just like, "Oh, what's up?"
And it's like
How
they
you doing?
realize it like after they've hugged you. They're like, "Oh, are you live?" I'm like, "Did you not see the headset like walking off?"
You
Like,
see, not see all this.
It's okay. It's okay. No, but going back to like last year, I always had a grain of salt when the Southeast would talk about players. Like everyone would say like, "Oh, Addie is sick. Like you have to watch Addison play." I was like, "Okay." I mean, I've heard that, but obviously, I would say the Southeast has done a really good job at changing that rep this year, and obviously Addison's a tremendous player, and Coleman and Clark. Now a lot of people have Clark as borderline top 10 right now. So
Clark's the crazy thing too. Is like I feel like he just hadn't. He would just go and play.
Yes.
I think we maybe back in the day we just overestimated how much playing he did, and then this year he's like, I'm actually going to play all the time.
Yeah, because like it originally started where he would be the third person of Scenic City, so he would like fill in when Tucker couldn't play. And yeah, I know
they did fine when he did.
Yeah, they did really well because he was just so long and athletic, but I love that, right? Like when an OG
you think
starts to climb up the rankings, like you just don't see that.
He's been around for 5 years.
It's crazy.
And then it's just
crazy.
like, oh, Clark's really good this year.
All right, getting back into game 2, Jesse Throw, I believe, just started off with the double fault.
Quick double fault.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So like obviously, like Graham Throw is the favorite going into this, but it's so. And they just now debuted at number 6 in the country.
I saw that. They moved up four slots.
Moved up a lot, but it just it feels like an even matchup.
It does. And I think like that's the beauty of what we've got going on right now in the sport is obviously I would say CS and Boisterous are clear number 1, number 2, but there's a lot of teams like 2 through 13 that could all beat each other. So yes, even though Graham Throw is the favorite, Kahooters beat Anchored. Who would have thought that Kahooters would have beaten Anchored?
Right.
So there's a lot of variation.
A lot of parity recently, and that's what's really cool. And then you also get to see the mashup teams, which is sometimes cool because you just don't know what to expect.
Right.
And it's fun. Have Tyler and Drucker played together before?
I asked Ty that over the weekend because I know they planned on it a bunch, but this is the first time he said.
Really?
So, oh wow, that was a great set by Clark. Oh my god! I mean, I'll probably say that 17 times today. So, but still,
his sets are actually off the charts.
Yeah.
But
that's why this pool in particular is such a toss-up because I could see Kahooters easily going 3-0 because that's how
or 0-3
or 0-3 exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, they went from second at Jersey to not too far prior. They finished 8th in the pro division at Santa Monica. You know, like.
An ace there for pair. But that's what. Right, so the other two in this pool, we have Hornacek and Bowles, and then Gonzalez and Hart, which same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like they could all go off and have a day.
That's right.
Especially David just has some games sometimes.
David has been playing so well recently, like just very consistent. Oh my gosh. I know we should be watching the match on stream, but Skylar almost just got a gnarly drop ace.
Backspin?
Yeah.
Backspin ace.
And I mean, David was dead to water. Like you
can't do anything.
No.
And he'll go for at least once a game. If he gets on stream, you know he's
he's gonna
he's real ready for it.
Go for it a few times.
I think that's a double fault from pair. Yep. So 2-3. Rotate at the 5s here.
That's a great job to play that terrible set. That's a rough set.
And the awkward pull around him with a little pocket. But Jesse was committed.
Yeah, I always thought that was so tough is when the set is like jamming the returner. I never thought, like, I don't think you should body in that situation, but I don't think Jesse anticipated that set. You know, like, so that's what's tough as a defender.
Right.
When you commit, you almost have to stay there.
Right, but something else, right? If he backs off, he gives Jacob so much more to work with right there. It's like Jacob hits it directly into Jesse's body, or he hits that weird little pull.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he expected the pocket, because I think he probably could have got there if he pulled off.
Oh, no. I think he might have gone off screen, but if you guys didn't see that, no, he's right there. Pair just fell, you know.
He so had it. But also makes it. Yeah, they're just skying these balls.
As soon as you see that big wind up from Joel, you're like, oh, okay, we have a shot at this one. Oh.
Nice low one.
Good touch.
Yeah.
That's tough. Jesse was in the right spot.
So he just didn't put a hand. I think he didn't know how fast it was going to go, so
yeah.
he didn't attack it at all. Because he could have attacked it and sent it flying.
It's just so tough, like, when you're defending the pull, because there's so many different angles of a pull that can happen. And, like, that ball, you could argue Ryan, like, pushed it. And is that Joel's? Is that Jesse's left hand? Like, that's a great return.
It's right over the net.
Great knee up and fantastic step by Barrett. Ryan misses.
I think they're, like, 0 for 3 now. And some lefty hits.
Yeah. Well.
It's fair.
The issue is they're not going at 2 with the left. Oh, great jam.
Another body up.
Jesse with a huge body.
Wow. And Grimthrow ties it up at 5s.
And that's what's so tough.
This game.
And that's what's so tough about Jesse's serve. Like, if you get it up, like, you really need to finish it. Because, like, if he's getting defensive touches and then aces, like, that's when it'll, like, pile up.
And
it'll
can't
start.
win. Yeah.
That's where Jesse just becomes so nasty.
Little jammer. Get some of the left.
Well, teams are getting touches. Like, they're getting touches, which is exciting.
Yeah,
but
Kahooters sets are not ideal.
Which is
their past 3 have been, like, off the net.
Which is, again, to your point when you said, I could see them going 0-3. Like, it's the consistency with them.
Yeah. Oh, it's so close to that pocket.
Yeah.
And it's too far for me. But I know, right? Like, all their sets have been looking great. Grimthrow, luckily for them, hasn't capitalized on all of them. I think they've gotten 3 touches on their last 3 serves.
Yeah.
But only converted on 1. So a double fault there from Ryan doesn't help. Ball coming towards me again. Can I get this one? Yes.
Nice.
I think it's,
Oh, wow. Ew. Ew. That would have been a carry.
Yeah, definitely. A little bit of a throw there by Joel getting around.
And it's just so interesting, like, obviously it doesn't matter tremendously because we're still early in game 2. Oh, pair almost dropped him. But those little missed opportunities by Kahooters and those bad sets, like, they're just going to put them in a hole for later in the game. So, and then this can happen, unfortunately, quite a bit, where pair, by far the stronger server, can really go on a string of double faults. Huge. Oh, great receive by Ryan. Tweener.
Nice.
Jesse chases it down. Oh! Okay, so I don't know if you were watching the film from Nashville at all. Joel had some really rough sets at times. and that one
Was one of them?
just like rolls it off his hand to Jesse's left. I mean,
Yeah.
it worked out, but
Well, something that I think is funny is like because it was just not great. Jesse had to do a quick lefty flick, and Payer was not ready at all.
no, true. Which
Yeah.
is like inadvertently caught the defense off
Yeah.
guard. So,
it's like, yeah.
and
It's so
Ryan's a little in his head, I think, right now. He just flubbed a set pretty
Yeah.
badly.
they're,
It's-
I'm surprised Graham Throw could be up 12-7 right now if
Absolutely.
they capitalize on their mistakes.
yeah.
But I doubt that was interesting. They also aren't hitting any serves, and Jesse's really challenging them, and even Joel.
Oh.
Like
Ryan's doing some push-ups for that missed set.
Yeah. Their serve returns have been fine. It's
Yeah.
just the second sets just aren't ideal, and these guys are going to capitalize. Graham Throw will take advantage of that.
Which is ultimately, while, like, obviously I love Ryan, obviously I love Payer, I just think they're a little too raw, like, at this point. Like, and that's kind of what translated to Santa Monica. Like, setting was the issue for them in Santa Monica, just not giving each other enough time and angles to work with. And at the elite level now, like, you've got to set your partner well so he can read the defense in order to get the kills, because bodies are becoming more consistent.
It was for the lefty on that one. Haven't seen it yet.
Oh, man, he had so many good ones in Columbus.
Pockets up. So back to Kahooters. The thing is, it's tough when they get in their head because they just need to zone in and get some good serves and get the touches.
Right.
So when they do bad on offense, they really just need to like let that happen and just zone in on their serves. Because if they're double faulting and messing up, I think
it
doubled off the
doubled,
net.
yeah.
I was about to be like, that's just tough luck for Kahooters. But they get a break right there. Off the start out, not even a good serve by Ryan. Just
Well,
I mean,
it's honestly a really bad hit by Jesse.
Yeah.
And he does that hit sometimes, and when he hits it cleanly, it's like, oh, wow, that is nice. But, like, every once in a while, he'll just catch the middle of the net, and it'll pop up. And you're like, Jesse, like.
little fakes again.
I love it. Oh.
Lefty drop. Don't think it pocketed, but Joel gets around it.
I think it was just extreme backspin, where he
Yes,
just,
yeah,
like, tapped it on the net. Yeah.
Because I think it hit middle, like pretty middle of the net.
Yeah, it
Just
did.
popped
Yeah, it
straight
just
up.
went straight up.
I think for Joel, you're like, well, what do I do here? Nice. Joel has been so consistent with those serves.
He really has been.
Missed hit by Ryan.
Oh,
put away.
man.
I don't know if they're just not swinging, they're not moving their feet, but it's like that set was fine. Like Ryan, I thought should have just crushed it.
I think also, I don't know how much these guys warmed up, but from everyone, we're just seeing a little bit of like sky balls or miss hits. It is the first match of the day.
Yeah, it makes
so
sense.
that's possibly part of it. But yeah, normally at the level, even if it's over the middle of the net, which both Jesse and Ryan, those hits, they like try to flick off the middle of the net. These guys can definitely get down there and just push it with speed. Like, you don't need to do these little flicks.
I don't know. Again, yeah, morning. It's
Yeah,
it's
right.
It's 9:30 in the morning.
They're starting earlier,
match.
not used to
These
this
West
time.
Coast guys.
These West Coast guys.
West Coast
Oh
guys.
my gosh, yeah, it's
6:30 a.m.
It's
on their
6:30 a.m. for these guys. Of course, that's
Yeah.
the reason.
But they're gonna be peaking at when it's 5 p.m.
So
They're gonna
Kahooters-
feeling like it's like two.
Yeah. That's so nasty.
What a return! How did he get that
I
perfectly
don't know.
over the net?
I don't know if Payer touched.
I think he
Oh,
did.
beautiful set. Wow, that's a set, man. And what a great, just a great point. Great receive
Yeah.
by Joel.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a clean ace by Payer if he cut it. That was almost exclusively angle.
Yeah.
So I think that's why Joel. But Joel is so long, and oh
I just don't understand. Jesse was gone.
Jesse had no shot. And he look at his face, he knows it. Oh my god.
And he got that one. Joel's gonna contest and say pocket.
And Payer agrees.
He agrees.
I think
I
or
think he
maybe not.
disagrees. I
Oh,
think they're gonna redo it.
I definitely thought pocket, honestly.
They're gonna redo it. Yeah. Payers, I think he's fine with the redo though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good set.
Yeah.
Risky, because low and a lot of spin, but went to his right hand. So.
I just can't get over Joel's serve return last weekend and this weekend.
Yes.
Like he's so far away, just reaching, but it's perfectly over the net.
Yes.
You think he's just going for like a sky ball just to see what happens?
Right.
No, that's just his return.
I thought pocket.
Yeah, I think they're gonna call it pocket, or maybe first serve if Jess doesn't feel it. No, I think he's
Yeah.
good with it. I think he's good with it. Yep. And another one. Oh, I think that one was good. Payer thinks it was the same thing.
I thought that was good.
Yeah. think he's going with it. Yeah, I don't know what they're saying. Yep,
Sometimes, I don't know if this is the right way to go about it. Sometimes I look at the spin on the ball as it's coming to the returner to see, like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Joe went off screen, missed the ball. That's okay.
Yeah, it was kind of awkward.
It was awkward. He, like, almost overran it, then had to go back over his right shoulder.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was just expecting a dive.
Yeah.
But
not with there over. He doesn't know where he's going.
Right.
He doesn't know where he's going. Semis, no one around. That's a
100%.
dive.
That's a dive. Joel's sacrificing his old man body. Yeah, I made a comment that Joel's beating father time. And a really funny comment by Hardy is like, he's 26.
Yep.
And I'm like, well.
It's really not old.
Those 26-year-olds,
They'll get you. But Granto still holding on to this lead. But lucky for yep, pocket there. Cooter's still in it. Couple from Jacob, but he hasn't had too much luck.
Jam, yeah. Yes. Excellent. Excellent serve choice.
How do you know that was coming?
I saw his hand. And it's so interesting because when I played Grand Throw, I had actually a tough time trying to read Joel, whether he was jamming or cutting. But from this angle, you can tell how he holds his hand.
The on one.
The on one.
But Cooter's down 2 now. Joel got another ace break, so still not in a good spot.
Yeah, this is where sometimes pair overserves. You're going to see a lot of back net as he tries to compensate by just going sheer power.
Just ripping.
Right, so.
That's really not what he needs sometimes.
No,
it's
exactly.
But sometimes you just got to.
You know, it's the whole Tyler Chiswick mentality of, oh, they're going to play that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting call.
I think he wasn't sure, and I don't think he's risking that.
Oh, yeah.
But works out for Kahooters.
Yeah, for sure. Jesse's usually really good with that. He does try and play balls that he thinks are close, and if someone disagrees, he was like, okay, for serve. Like he doesn't really argue, which you love to see.
I think he has many serves that people disagree with.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's like, he probably understands it.
Yeah. Is he gonna open up again? Yep. Oh, not happy with that.
What do we see there? Two back pockets, and that's the killer for him.
Does he ever jam? Because I feel like he could rip a jam
Pair?
people.
I haven't seen it as much. I know he's really been working on his left, but
his left is good. His left
is good, but I agree. Like the jam, like Jesse, that's the one area Jesse has just gotten so great at is that jam serve. So we're probably going to see it here.
I think he opens up like that. You know he has
jam,
the cut, right? Yeah, and you get him on the left, especially with Payer's speed.
Excellent body. Great set by Joel. That is just perfect. That is perfect defensive play.
Textbook big lead. Grand throw 17-14, looking poised to take
Man,
this
Jesse is good. Jesse is just good.
He looks so calm and so calm and calculated too.
Always.
He's got a nice place.
And his favorite celebration is he just goes like, yeah.
Yeah.
A
little
rim.
off speed.
I thought rim, but I'm not out there.
Yeah. 18-14. I think they're just they're a little turned off.
And just like game one, Jesse Throw giving GT some insurance at the end here. Is that 19-14 now? Yeah. Again, these runs by Jesse, like 3 points in a row in a pro division match is a big deal, and he's now 2 for 2 in matches. He went on a run in game one and a run in game two. And that's why, great. Love to see that. Love to see the belly.
He's just like, oh, yeah, there it is.
A la Peter John. I don't know if you know, Peter John had like 3 of those in Nashville.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where he just like.
Just going. He had one on me in the 3v3 battle for the boys. And it went on one.
That's great.
Yeah. But I don't know what other match we have ending, so we'll try to get those results.
I'll try and get Sky over here and see how the Hornables versus Dry Liquid
I believe it's
match
now
went.
2015.
Sky. It's comfortable. We're scores closer now. Wow.
Not good.
Yeah. Okay, so Hornables just beat Dry Liquids 21-17, 21-13. So that's a very good, convincing win for Hornacek and Bulls. but that's a result I'm anticipating. I think a lot of teams are really close here. Oh, wow. Again, though, just a little too late, you know. Like,
You have a match.
Kahooters got 2 breaks in a row at the end to make it close, and now Payer just an ace at the end. Let's see. Back pocket. Yep, they're going to play it. They're not going to play it. Never mind. All right.
Jesse, no throw.
Well, we're gonna probably see another back pocket here.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. But
17-20. Let's see. Back pocket. Okay.
Yeah, that's tough. So Graham throw takes that one. Sky, you play
21-19, 21-17. Obviously, we talked about kind of the fundamental mistakes. Kahooters struggling a little bit with their sets. And then for GT, just Jesse with defensive ups, Joel with great sets, Jesse with aces. I think they were fairly in control. Even game 1 was 21-19, but GT gave up a few at the end. Those weren't really close matches.
So, and I think GT, Kahooters could obviously play better, but with the chances Graham Throw had, they could have won by a lot more.
Yeah.
They were looking very good.
They are looking good. I mean, again, especially defensively, when Jesse got those ups, it was just so clean. And Joel's sets were really nice, really nice. So, yeah. Well, Payer's face just said it all. But
so we don't know what's happening in the other match. We see the Big Short, Tyler, and Drucker playing against Mulch, Coleman, and Clark in the background. Anchors.
Oh, Drucker! Oh, my.
It was a big set in the background.
Oh, big set from
And I don't know
Drucker.
what's happened with Anchored and Dabber, but most likely, after we take a quick break here, we'll be back with Anchored versus Mulch.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Which will be very fun. So stay with us. We'll be back.